So far, the second half of the season, things have not been going to plan for our Southampton team. We're going to be playing Sporting twice today in this episode in the the Europa League, round of 16, the home and the away leg. But in between episodes, we've lost against Everton, which I think was actually in the last episode. We beat Blackpool just about 1-0 in that one, losing to Wolves, losing to Arsenal, losing to Newcastle. Defensively, we are shocking. We are absolutely appalling. We have conceded, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 goals this side of Christmas, or this side of the new year. Actually, if you include Christmas, it's gone up to 22 goals. That's a silly amount of goals to concede in that amount of games. We need to sort something out. And by sort something out, we're not really changing anything. We are going to go with Bazunu in goal, Livramento, Harwood-Bellis, Salisu and Walker-Peters in defence. I say not changing anything. We've changed a couple of bits. I've gone for the ball-playing defender on the left rather than on the right-hand side because if you've got the ball player and the wing-back, both head up the pitch. There's a huge gap here. So Harwood-Bellis is now going to kind of cover for Livramento when he starts going forward. Onyeka, Lavia, Ward-Prowse in midfield. Adams, Brobby and Makoko as our attacking options for this one. I'm kind of leaning towards pushing somebody like Adams into the middle. This is a bad idea, isn't it? Is this a bad idea? I don't even know what a good position to play is. If we put him as a false 9 off to the right, Livramento should cover this gap. That's the plan. This isn't going to work. This is not going to work, but we're going for it anyway. I did have a meeting with the team as well before this match to basically say, listen, we need to start turning this thing around because otherwise we are going to just start losing most things. We're safe from relegation. That's not going to be an issue, but I don't know how safe my job is. I think if we continue to lose games and continue to drop down the table and we finish sort of mid-table just inside the bottom half, something like that, I think the board might get rid of me. 10th minute of the match and Porto have the ball. We need to get there first and we do. Livramento finds Makoko. Onyeka through ball. Finds false 9 Shea Adams. Takes plenty of touches. Goes for goal. And Odysseus could be his name. That's probably what his name is. Vlachimodisius or something like that, isn't it? It's a long, confusing name. Picks the ball up. Anyway, we've got a corner. It's going to be Ward-Prowse to take it. Right-footed corner towards St. Just at the front post. Lavia needs to get there first. Does so. Gets it back to Ward-Prowse. Poor first touch, but still can hold on to the ball. And his effort is blazed over the bar. I have just realised I still haven't fixed permanently my corners. So we've got the wrong players on the posts at the moment. We should have both of our centre-backs on the posts. It's a ball in towards Trincao at the back post. Takes a couple of touches. Hits the post. Livramento clears towards goal, which is a questionable thing to do. Brobby to Walker-Peters. Highlight ends. We should arguably be losing this game after that effort. Because of what's happening next season, and if you missed the end of the last episode, you don't necessarily know what's happening next season. We do need to work into having a 2-striker system. We need to have 2 strikers because we've got 2 very good, very young strikers playing for us next year. So maybe this could be the future. Lavia's in on goal. He's tucked that away, but I'm pretty sure he was miles offside. I don't think he was offside. We're not even getting VAR here. He looked miles off, didn't he? Let's have a replay. So Adams gets the ball, makes some space for himself, plays it through. He does look offside, doesn't he? I'm not complaining, but still. And that was the last highlight of the first half. And interestingly, the assist coming from Shea Adams. That's a very interesting thing for me. Adams is the man to play well in this false 9 role. Is Makoko better at something else? An advance forward, maybe? Maybe we try you as that. Just getting into the position, doing some stuff that way around. I'm not quite sure. I don't know tactics. I don't know whether you've realised this by now. You should have realised it. I'm not very good with tactics. I just let the game play and do tweaks that might ruin everything. It is Sporting with the ball. That's just annoyed a lot of Sporting and Porto fans, I imagine. Mateus Rice with the ball on the left. A player who I tried to sign actually last season. Headed effort from Trincao goes wide. First chance of the second half goes to Sporting. I'm now worried that I've referred to Sporting as Porto about 6 or 7 times in this episode. It's Brobby with the ball. It's not Brobby with the ball. Onyeka collects it. Makoko to Adams. Right-hand side's an option. Maybe not. Ward-Prowse finds Lavia. We've got Livramento making lots of space up the top. Walker-Peters, Brobby, lovely touch to get past his man and blasts it into the back of the net. Brian Brobby with his 6th goal of the season. We have doubled our lead against Sporting and we are looking pretty good. Have I just managed to come up with a better tactic? Like completely on the fly? Is that something I've done? I mean, defensively, we're still playing awfully. Salisu and Harwood-Bellis both on 6.4s, but they haven't scored, so I don't know why their ratings are so low. I'm putting that down to maybe that's the beater. It is Marita for Sporting. Passing it around in their defence, not really going too far at the moment. Alvaro collects it, still inside his own half. 65th minute, Ward-Prowse with a sliding tackle. It wasn't really necessary, was it, James? Alvaro to St. Just, forward, Agate on the ground to Trincao. Lots of space to run into, dodges a tackle from Brobby. They are starting to come forward. Cross-field ball, Livramento with a volleyed clearance. Makoko, lovely control to get past his man. Just going to go off towards the left-hand side. Long-range effort from Makoko as well. It's held easily by the goalkeeper. Can somebody tell me, have you managed to get decent ratings out of defenders? Because we're not doing it. We're just not doing it. Salisu's on a 6-2. And we've not seen any reason for him to be on a 6-2. He's just playing badly. We've also got Bellis on a 6-4. Harwood Bellis on a 6.4. He's not really doing anything wrong. He's just playing badly. Walker-Peters probably should have let that one go off. I don't know why he did a diving header. Back post is Mateus Rice. And Rice makes it 2-1. Question is, do we now bring off Salisu? Because he's clearly playing poorly. I've paused it the moment another highlight has come on. I'm going to go for Chileta Sarr instead of Salisu. I'm keeping Makoko on. He seems to be playing okay. He's not scoring, but he's on a 6-7. He's not playing horrendously badly. We also didn't see the highlight from the kickoff either, so clearly nothing happened there. It is the 83rd minute. Sporting losing the ball. That's good. Onyeka to Brobby. Through ball. Makoko controls it well. He should have the pace to get there in front of everybody. It's a good save from the keeper. We win a corner. And I still haven't fixed my corners, so it's going to go to Brian Brobby at the front post instead of possibly Chileta Sarr or Harwood Bellis. Ward-Prowse then, right-footed from the left-hand side. Takes his time. Towards Chileta Sarr. It was actually Chileta Sarr was there. Lavia to Ward-Prowse again. Back to Lavia. Offside. Great idea. 3 more substitutions then. It's Bella Kotchap, Harry Winks and Nathan Teller coming on for Salisu, Ward-Prowse and Harwood Bellis. It's not Salisu, Ward-Prowse and Harwood Bellis. It's Ward-Prowse, Makoko and Harwood Bellis. There you go. That's what we're doing. So Teller is going to be leading the line alongside Shay Adams for this. If Teller scores, I'll be happy. We've got the 2-1 lead in the away leg, which is good, but arguably we should be doing better. We've won the match. That's ideal. We've managed to get the win. But we do need to play them again, and I feel like it's not going to be the same result the second time around. I know we're not there yet, but what I've done is I've put that false 9 position up there as sort of a permanent fixture now. Makoko, or our striker, I'm actually going to put as a poacher, because they're going to sit on the shoulder of the last defender. That's my plan. Just sit there, try and break the offside trap. You've got the pace to do it. Once you're in front and you're one-on-one with the keeper, you should be scoring every single time. We're now going to go forward to lose probably 3-0 against Leicester, and then we'll play Sporting once again, but this time at St Mary's Stadium. Well, I think I'm a tactical genius. So we've obviously just played the Leicester game, and we have won 2-0. Harwood Bellis from a corner, Makoko breaking the line, scoring another goal to his name. It's only his second goal of the calendar year, but he is starting to get more goals. I say calendar year, it's his second goal since scoring twice against Augsburg. So it's been a long time since he's scored consistently. I'm hoping this is the start of something new. We are up to 8th place, but now we're going to go forward and play Porto for a second time, and we're going to try the tactic again on camera. So for match number 2 then, at home it's going to be Bazunu in goal, Livramento, Harwood Bellis, Chileta Sarr, Walker-Peters, Onyeka Lavia, Ward-Prowse, Brobby, Adams and Makoko. That's going to be our starting 11. We have injury problems. It means on the subs bench we do have 3 children, and by children I mean literally children. We have got Tyler Dibbling, we have, I don't even know, Eric Dempsey, and what's his name? Theophilus Nweke. Nweke might come off the bench. He's actually pretty decent. Basically, you can see here, I've actually put on my under-21s and under-18s. We're missing Pena, Marin, and Wana because they're not registered. We're missing Salisu, Diallo, Blanco, Aribo, and Livaja all through injuries. So it means we do have a bunch of children. I'm going to quickly show you. This is Tyler Dibbling. He's not amazing, but he's 18 years old. He's got 14 finishing, so he could bring an option as maybe a false 9 if Adams is starting to struggle. Similarly, we've got Eric Dempsey. Again, not particularly amazing. He's probably more suited to be on the left-hand side. I don't quite know with you guys, but what do we do here? It'd be an inverted... inside forward is what we play. You might be able to do that job. Maybe a replacement for Brobby. Also, you've just come through our youth intake, by the way, which wasn't particularly great. There's a couple of decent ones, but no one special. And Theo Nweke, who I think is probably our best option to come off the bench, still only 16 years of age. He can come on in that midfield position. Probably will come on for James Ward-Prowse when he inevitably plays badly once again. So we have the 2-1 lead. That is something that we need to try and keep hold of, but I hate playing defensively. I absolutely hate it. Real life, sure, go for it. If you've got a 2-1 lead and you want to hold on to it, that's fine. But this is a computer game, it's not real life. 15 minutes played, there's been one shot. It's not been a very good shot either. Livramento has the ball for us. Poor pass from Livramento. And now Sporting can come forward. Mateus Reis, the goal scorer from the last match. Marita back to Jerry St. Juice? Is it Jerry St. Juice? I'm not quite sure. Brobby has some space with the ball. Long range effort from Brobby. Over the bar, rustles the top of the net, but doesn't manage to find the back of it. And now Sporting with a chance from a long throw. Paulinho's managed to get past Walker-Peters. Controlled it well. Skins him as well. It's in towards Pedro Goncalves, and Goncalves makes it 2-2. And now, I don't know whether away goals are a thing. You should probably know this if you watched me before. I never remember. Are away goals a thing? I'm assuming not. I don't think they've been a thing for about 3 or 4 years, but I have no idea. 25th minute, Sporting again with the ball. If we lose, this isn't the end of the world. I mean, yes, obviously we want to do well in Europe, but Sporting are a much better team than us. They're a much, much better team than us. We are probably still overachieving, even sat in 8th place in the table. Ward-Prowse to Lavia. Right-hand side, we've got Livramento with some space. It's a good ball as well from Shea Adams. 3 in the box. It's gone off for a corner? I think it's gone off for a corner. That was weird. Ward-Prowse to take it. Front post should be both of our centre-backs. It's not even a good corner from Ward-Prowse. You've got 20 corners, mate. You should be good at them every single time. Brobby, long-range effort over the bar once again. We're getting our shots away. They're just not very good. 5 minutes left of the first half. We've had 1 shot on target out of 13. Out of 13 shots. They've just recommended that I put on work the ball into the box, which I think I need to do that. We need to be better. We've been the better team. We have been the better team. That was stupid. I have turned on work the ball into the box to see whether it's going to make some of these 14 shots a little bit better. It might mean we don't get any more shots because they've got 7 defenders. We've now had 15 shots and an XG of barely 1. I mean, these shots must be appalling. If we're not getting any decent XG out of any of them, they must be absolutely horrific shots. It's time for a whole load of changes. And what do we do? Do we do Dempsey? Dempsey was the left winger. Right, we're doing this now. I don't know why I've decided we're doing this, but we're bringing on all the children. And Kasunu as well. Right, so 3 changes. Dempsey, Dibbling, and Kasunu coming on. Why have I done that? We're still in this match. This match is not over. This tie is certainly not dead. And now James Ward-Prowse is injured, so Noeke's coming on as well. I can't believe I'm doing that. That's a weird one, but we're going for it. Noeke's making his debut as well. We brought on all the under-18s. Walker-Peters then with a free kick towards Dempsey. He's nowhere near it. Neto collects it, plays it back to the keeper. Not the best clearance. Noeke, the future of Nigerian football. Back to Onyeka. Right-hand side is Livramento towards Lavia. Play it in the middle, please. Plays it back to Onyeka. Long-range effort. Adams is there. He's surely offside. If that goal counts, that is the most ridiculous goal I've ever seen. That's nuts. There is no way Adams planned any of that, because that was a shot from Onyeka. It has counted as well. So Lavia gets it, does something stupid. I don't know why he did that. Onyeka's first time shot, and Adams just calmly heads that ball in. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, that goal. We've equalised on the night. We've taken the lead on the overall tie. We've got seconds left to play. We're going to do a couple more changes. Lavia's coming off for Harry Winks. We're also going to do Livramento for John. Nope, we're just going to do one more then. Sure. So Winks is on for the final couple of minutes, but it should not matter. And we are going to go through to the round, I think it's the quarterfinals, isn't it? We go through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League at the first time of asking. Noeke gets a 6.8. He actually did pretty good in there. My worry is, what is this Ward-Prowse injury? 11 to 13 days. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. But realistically, are we going to miss him? Are we actually going to miss him? Yes, he's got 20 corners. Yes, he's got 20 free kicks. But he's been pretty bad as of late. A 6.93 over the season. A 7.29 in the Europa League somehow. Not quite sure how he's done that. Are we going to miss him? We probably will. And rather than waiting until next episode to find out who we're going to be playing in the next round of the Europa League, let's start the draw, shall we? So there is only, there are only 8 teams left. That's it. There's only 8 teams left, hosted by Dimitar Berbatov, because of course that's who I'd want to be hosting. I mean, I do like this. But I feel like if you're just playing it not for YouTube, I don't think you're ever going to use this function, because it does take a long time to get anything done. So, Newcastle, who will Eddie Howe's side play? Don't be me. I don't want Newcastle. Realistically, I want PSV. I think that's the team that I want. Well, this takes forever. Next team, please. We've got Newcastle. We've got Newcastle. Well, that's balls. You can also do this fancy little, comparison, match-up information. So, we've played each other 4 times so far in this save, I think, and we've won 2 apiece. You can see managers, captains, star players, things like that. I've got Wilfred and Ndidi, which is impressive. And current Premier League position is 8th versus 9th. I'm not excited. I'm not really excited about this game. We play Newcastle 2 times a season anyway. Oh, we do get to now see what's happening in the next round? Maybe? Oh, do we find out who's playing, what the semi-final is? So that's the ties. Atalanta, Arsenal, Bayer versus Marseille, PSV versus Parthenope or Napoli. And then we get the same thing again for the semi-finals. Right, we're just going to click advance. So we will be playing, it's going to be Arsenal, isn't it? Yep, Arsenal or Atalanta. Great. So we've gone all the way to a European competition to play a bunch of English teams. Well, next episode then, we are going to be playing Newcastle twice, aren't we? That's what we're going to do. We have kind of turned our form around slightly with the tweak in formation. We're going to obviously play it against Brighton, probably Man United as well, see how we go. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll be back next time with some Europa League football against Newcastle. Fun times. See you next time.